Alright, welcome back. Try this again, y'all. I'm having some issues. Had to switch recording apps. And let's see if we can get this going. We're going to do free generals and just free generals, PvP, mostly. So let's get this started off. First of all, I'll start by saying, excuse me, I'm going to go over main generals. Because the assistants, you do not need to ascend them. They do not need gear. They do not need stars. All they need is level 25 so you can unlock specialty and add skill books to them. With that being said, go to champion. Start working on these champions. Get them up. When you get them, after you get to level 4, you get an option. You might get an epic general. When you do, I've had all these generals I've gotten with these ones all to be pretty good. Out of probably 15 or 20, I've had 1 or 2 that were bad. So, highly recommend getting this and you'll get some assistant generals in there. So, with that being said, let's move on. Range generals. Free to play. So I did a bunch of stats and everything. Been jotting down a bunch of numbers for a while. And range. Tamiris and Electra are your 2 number 1s. Honestly, I would go with Tamiris. They are right here. Tamiris has, in just her skill book right here, all these stars, she has a 65% attack, 20% defense, 40% HP. In her special skills, she has a 55% attack, 45 HP, and 10 defense. It's very good. Add a dragon to her, gets a little better. But Electra, supposed to be number 1, very, very well talked about. But main skill, her attack. Now this is with a dragon. She has to have a dragon to have these numbers. Attack 70%, defense 40, HP is 0. So that's not good. Her specialty down here, and these are all specialties are fully maxed out. 56% attack, 20% HP, 10% defense. So, fully awakened, max specialty, all she has is 20% from her specialty, HP. You need HP. Attack is very important. HP is very important. That is how your troops survive in the clocking order I've talked about in other videos. So, Tamiris and Minamoto work together. Minamoto's not bad. And you can also add the dragon if you want to. Get the Celtic dragon, whatever. And you will get that 25% plus the additional 15 on the attack. He is good for an assistant. If you want to, though, he's a lot easier to ascend right now because he's in the tavern. So you can get him, run him up to 3 or 4 stars so you have a good bit of power, and use Tamiris as your assistant until you get more fragments of Tamiris and then flip-flop them. But I would recommend using another assistant by that time. By that time, you should have some premiums from champion tokens, Gather Troops event that's going on right now. You can complete that once you get big enough, and you can get another free general, a premium general. So I recommend always doing that. So bottom line, I would probably stick with Tamiris. Free to play. Ground. Definitely 3 options here. Your 2 easiest ones to ascend, Elise and Scipio. But honestly, I like Salt. He's in Relic, so he is free. He's just a lot more difficult. And Salt and Scipio can go together. So, with that being said, the numbers on them are Elise. We have attack. This is with the dragon now. She requires a dragon. Attack is 50, HP is 30, defense is 70. Her specialty adds another 60% attack, 50% HP, 10% defense. It's pretty good. Go over to Scipio, though. He gets 65% attack, 55 HP, 45 defense on the skills right here. And on specialty, he adds another 30% attack, 40% HP, and 36% defense. So all around, he's pretty good too. Not quite as high on the attack as Elise, but he does compare with actually they're all around a little bit lower, I believe. I didn't add the totals all together, but it's close enough, and you don't need a dragon to get those numbers. Salt, though, he is a good overall general because his books are active all the time, not just when attacking. So that's why I would rather have him. I'm personally going to start building him as a reinforcing general to use, because I can ascend him all the way and send him to reinforce and defend buildings. But his attack is 65, HP is 40, and defense is 20 right here with all the stars. His specialty is 60% attack, 35% HP, and 25% defense. So you can get all that with Salt with no dragon also, and then add a dragon to him, you get more. And you can add Scipio as his assistant. You can get Scipio and Elise in the Trial of Knights event that's going on right now. So that is a good option right now. You can go ahead and get 2 generals if you do some ascending right now. You get Scipio, then you can go right up here and get Elise, and go down here, you can get another 15 fragments of each one. So you get 45 fragments right there, all in all. Let's move on to mounted. Mounted generals are going to be definitely, I picked 3, the top 3, and Martinus and Roland are the 2 easiest to ascend, and another one is Custard that is found in relics now. Let's go over here. Mounted, and Roland has a, let's start with Martinus. Martinus has, he's the number 1. He has a skin though, and he requires a dragon. So this is with a dragon. 115 attack, 35 HP, 0 defense. That's not good. It's kind of a kicker right there. His specialty, though, adds another 86% attack, 20% HP, and 10% defense. I went with Roland just because of that issue right there. Roland is, with the book, 60% attack, 55% HP, 55 defense. With his specialty, he adds another 55 attack, 10 HP, and 20 defense. You can also add attack book to Roland. You cannot do that with Martinus. So there's another plus side. You'll add another 25%. So 85% attack books with Roland and 115 attack with Martin. It's a little higher with Martin, but my Roland's got 45% or 45% more defense buff than Martinus. So you want to keep them all up there, y'all. All of them are important. And the third one was Custard. Custard is very good. He's a lot harder to get up there, but he adds a 65% attack on his books, 25% HP, and 30% defense. With his skills, he adds a 60 attack, 40% HP, and a 20% defense. Martinus and Custard work together, so I would think about that. You can get both of them. Martinus is easy. He's in the tavern. He's hard to find in the tavern, but he is in the tavern. And you can add him, ascend him quickly, and put Custard as the assistant. We already covered the ground, covered the range. So we will go ahead, and the siege is the last one. And with siege, you don't have a lot of options. You have Grant, and he is not bad. He does require a dragon. So that's the downside to him. Get you a dragon. Probably have to wait a little bit, because if you get Fafnir, you're going to want to throw him on a mounted general instead. I did that too. Honestly, with my rolling, I got Bird of Hurricane up really, really high, and I used Fafnir on Ulysses because I was just building siege. But if you're young and starting out, siege is not the most important one to start with. You definitely want to get one of the other 3 marching troop types: ground, range, or mounted to start out with. They're a little bit better in PvP, but siege is good for defending and reinforcing. Grant has, I did not crunch his numbers, but they are, you don't have options, honestly, for siege. Hopefully they'll come out with some more free siege generals, or make some of the other ones free. For his assistant, I would probably get Khalid. But like I said, you'll eventually get a Zuka or a Palace or a Cleo that you could add on to him, because you do the champions, you do the other events, and you get generals, y'all. You get generals. They just take time and a little bit of effort. But that's really it, y'all. Remember to put them on your wall. Make sure they work. Go through them. Check them out. Got a little bit of time. Let's just go ahead and look at this real quick, too. The T1 defense research, y'all. This is another one people talked about. So, I mentioned it a little bit in the other videos, but let's go all the way through it. So, big one. Subordinate city. Go down subordinate city. And you have in-city HP, in-city defense, in-city attack. These increase your help for defending your troops if you're building a T1 defense. So max those out. Military advance, I believe there was not anything on there. These are all just the regular attacks, but you still need those. Those are important. The defense advance, when you get to that level, I believe you got to be up to level 35 to get us open. So, but all of these, junior defending troop breakout, these are all for defending your city. You need all these up. These are extremely important if you're a T1 defense. I recommend also the HP getting our Alliance reinforcing HP attack and defense. I recommend this for when you're helping everybody out. Y'all, I cannot stress enough this research. I'm gonna have to talk about it in every video. Research is important. I can go through and alright, so this is what I want to show y'all with the we got attacked by a 10 billion power. I think he was a 40 or a 39. No, he's a 43. He was up there. Anyways, he has only 10 billion power, y'all. Power does not matter. And these troop buffs, he was killing us. And He's got a 25-24 and 17 under the rest of them. This is why it's important. He was zeroing me so fast, solo too at that, rather than a K. I'm sorry, a 21 billion keep. I can't find it. Something's wrong with Evony. They deleted a lot of my mails. A 21 billion power guy that was level 44 didn't do nearly the damage of a 10 billion K33 did, and I know it's because of his research. His research was so much more, and that's where you get these buffs from. That's where they matter. But all right, guys, like, subscribe, comment, suggestions, please. Let me know. Let me know what I'm missing, what we need to add, what we need to talk about. I'm always down to making more videos. Thank you.